13 years after he died under suspicious circumstances, the body of a Maple Grove teenager, Robbie Anderson, was exhumed last winter.
Tonight, the Fox 9 investigators can tell you the results of an independent autopsy and what it may mean for this case. Tom Lydon is here with a deep dive into this cold case that's actually, Tom, not so cold anymore.
No, that's true. There have been lots of twists and turns. The Hennepin County Medical Examiner said 13 years ago they didn't know how Robbie Anderson died. The manner of death and the medical cause of death were undetermined. A true mystery. But tonight, two well-regarded forensic pathologists say they know how Robbie died and believe his death should be reclassified as a homicide.
On a bitterly cold morning last November, Robbie Anderson's body was exhumed from his final resting place.
If I didn't do everything I could, he would have died in vain.
His mother, Sandy, hoped her son's remains still held secrets to a mystery, one that cold case investigator Sheila Patochnik has been trying to solve for years.
The journey it's been frustrating.
What happened to Robbie Anderson? How did he die at 19?
My friend's not breathing.
December 4th, 2009. The 911 call came in at 3:30 in the morning from the basement of a Maple Grove home where three friends had spent the night drinking vodka. Robbie had known Paul LeClaire and Matt Scouten since middle school. Now they were trying to remove their friend's lifeless body from the home before help arrived.
All right, we're bringing him to the door.
Okay, I don't want you to bring him to the door. I want you to let the officer in the house.
No, we can't let the officer in.
Why can't you let the officer in?
My parents are sleeping. I don't want to wake them up.
Okay, sir, there's somebody not breathing in your house. The police officers are medically trained. They need to help him.
And we're bringing him to the door, okay?
The first officer on the scene saw that Robbie was blue in the face, no pulse. He had two black eyes, bruising down the side of his nose, blood on his upper lip and in his nostrils. His pants unbuttoned, unzipped, 6 inches below his waist. Adding to the mystery, what Paul LeClaire would say in the back of a police squad car when he thought he was alone. Maple Grove detectives considered it a spontaneous confession, but the Hennepin County Medical Examiner couldn't say exactly how Robbie died. His blood alcohol level wasn't life-threatening, and while there were blunt force injuries to his head, the ME said it wasn't enough to kill him. It was determined to be a sudden, unexplained death. And without a finding of homicide, the Hennepin County attorney declined to file manslaughter charges, saying LeClaire's screams in the squad car could be expressions of concern or expressions of guilt. Now, 13 years later, a second autopsy could change that assessment. Two independent forensic pathologists, Dr. Alicia Wilson, who conducted a second autopsy of George Floyd, and Amanda Yeomans, performed the second autopsy on Robbie's remains and additional tissue testing. The Fox 9 investigators have learned both recently reached the same conclusion, that Robbie Anderson died from blunt force trauma to the head and neck. The manner of death, homicide. The new review finds a disconnect between that original autopsy and the police reports. Fox 9 has confirmed that original autopsy was performed by a training fellow, Dr. Dennis Furkow, now at the University of Iowa, under the supervision of the assistant Hennepin County Medical Examiner. It was a standard autopsy in a suspicious death. A posterior neck dissection and spinal cord exam were never done. LeClaire and Scouten told detectives they were messing with Robbie, piling things on top of him after he passed out. Scouten said LeClaire, who weighs more than 300 pounds, was also slapping and punching Robbie in the face and head, allegedly to wake him up. At one point, they carry Robbie into the laundry room, thinking he needed to vomit, where LeClaire allegedly smacked him a couple times in the head again. The second autopsy concludes that it was here, in the laundry room, where Robbie likely died.
Explain how there's blood on the sheets.
I was slapping and punching him, trying to wake him up.
Punching him, like, pretty hard.
I was just trying to wake him up.
I'm like, oh my God, when will this end?
Connor Lilly says something very similar happened to him with the same two friends, 2 years before Robbie died. He's talking about it for the first time.
And they just progressively kept messing with me, like throwing items on me, like clothes or like pouring water on my head.
A good friend of Robbie's, Connor, was only 15 at the time, drinking vodka in the same basement. Paul and Matt were a couple years older, but still underage.
And they restrained me and like laid on me, and I'm like trying to yell because I'm like, his parents obviously got to be able to hear something. And then, yeah, them covering my mouth and like pushing what I believed to be like a sock onto my mouth, like trying to keep me quiet.
Eventually, he says, they passed out and he got a ride home in the morning.
It was a terrible experience.
And there's yet another friend who was in that same basement a few months before Robbie died. And this time they took video. The young man appears intoxicated. Vulgar slurs and swastikas are scrawled on his body. The images still posted on Paul LeClaire's Facebook page.
You two are the only two people who know what happened to Rob Anderson, and all I want to know is what happened.
As for LeClaire and Scouten, they've maintained their silence about what happened that night in the basement.
Why are you fishing?
Well, because a young man died in your house, and you went into a squad car afterwards and you said you killed him, and I'm trying to find out what happened.
Are you? Really?
Kind of every entity and agency involved here, there was somebody dropped the ball in each.
No one connected the dots, they say. The question 13 years later, will a second autopsy change anyone's mind? Connor Lilly knows whatever happens now, it won't bring his friend back.
I know I'd be friends with him to this day, and I don't have many friends. I know he was eventually going to do something really good with his life. And yeah, I miss him every day.
The findings of this second autopsy were given a couple days ago to Maple Grove police, who tell me the case is open and active. They're reviewing the second autopsy report and will discuss it with the medical examiner, they say. The medical examiner has said they are willing to change the death certificate if there is new evidence. Robbie's mother tells me she hopes the Hennepin County attorney will charge this case regardless of what the medical examiner does. Kelsey, Randy?
Still more to come.
Yeah, quite an update.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A big birthday today.